from Sunken State. This one is titled Separation Has Begun, but this one is the Repulse and Rain Man remix. Before that, I played you Refugees with Ready or Not, then Mustard and Migos with Pure Water. It's just gone 11:31 on this Thursday, the 6th of February 2025. If you've just tuned in, my guest is finally in the building. He is going to be telling us more about his music as well as his upcoming events that's happening next week, Friday and Saturday. Please show some love for the one, the man with an angelic voice, Zuma. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Bali. How are you?
I am fantastic. How you doing?
I am well.
Welcome to Afro Brunch.
Oh, I'm so happy to finally be here.
That's awesome. So for those that are wondering, who is Zuma? Please tell us more about yourself.
Well, Zuma, first of all, born and bred in Pietermaritzburg in KwaZulu-Natal. I studied drama in Durban and now based in Johannesburg. Lover of music, actor and singer and songwriter, producer. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, that's cool. So who or what influenced you into getting into music? And you also mentioned that you're an actor as well. So who or what influenced you to be in the media industry?
It wasn't one person, it was just, I've always had the love for music. I guess it comes from my father being a reverend in the church, in a Zion Christian church, and music just touched me. It changed how I feel, it gave me hope, and it got to a point where I said, I think this is what I would like to do, because of seeing how it changes people's lives. But to say professionally, I think when I was in my 20s, from 22, actually I've just been in music and acting. I got a chance to do a lot of musical theatre shows and have had a chance to sing a lot of different genres in music and traveled a lot of countries. But it got to a point where I think in 2008 I felt now I need to write my own music now. I felt like I've sang a lot of people's music and I've seen the power of music in theatre and in shows and in festivals. I felt I now had a story to tell, that I need to write my own music that talks to my own people and tell my own stories and start just in some small way changing people's lives in music here.
So in terms of like new music, kindly describe your creative process.
It differs, but mostly there will be an issue that interests me. Either something I want to change, something I want to see people changing, or just something I want to talk about that fascinates me. So my songs come in different, it depends. Sometimes it's at night and I can't sleep and then eventually I get into a song. Sometimes I've been listening to an album for 3 months, 6 months, and then I feel like I like this kind of vibe from this artist. And my music taste is very eclectic. But when I do write, because I have been influenced a lot by Luther Vandross and James Ingrams, Lionel Richie, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, and a lot of other African artists, whether you're talking Ringo Madlingozi, Ngimtholile, Nana Coyote, and many, Steve Miller and many others, yeah. So when I do write, I guess something then comes out based on the people that influenced me. Yeah.
Okay, what strengths do you have that you believe makes you a great musician?
Because I tell stories. I don't sing a song if I don't understand it. I believe I'm the vessel to tell people who may not remember the lyrics, but they will remember the emotion of the voice and the storytelling of the song. I think that's very important as artists that we do that. If you listen to Luther Vandross, a lot of his songs are about stories. In
which we're going to talk about that because you've got an upcoming show that's had not one but 2 nights.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Luther Vandross.
Yes.
Yeah. You just heard the beautiful sounds of Zuma. This one is titled Sale Sewazi. What a beautiful song. It's so beautiful.
Thank you very much.
I love it. I really, really love it. So, like, what really inspired you to even write this song?
There's a friend of mine whom I respect from Durban. His name is Zolani Masego. We wrote the song together.
Nice.
And he's an amazing songwriter. And he sent me a lot of songs, and this one is the only one that I was like, you see, this one I identify with, because all of us have been friends with people and you kind of like them, whether or not it ends up happening or not. It basically means you would rather know now.
Okay.
I'd rather you know now that I actually do love you more than just a friend. Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. So, how do you define success as a musician?
I guess when you're able to write or either sing songs that will stand the test of time, that are not about season or about what's hot at the time, songs that will stand the test of time. I mean, I still listen to, I'll refer again to Luther Vandross, Never Too Much, released in 1987, so a long time ago, I was singing Always and Forever yesterday on CBC, and it's an old song, and it's beautiful. People like Stevie Wonder, they write Stimela, I still listen to that album. Busim Song, I still listen to those albums. They are amazing up to now even.
Definitely. So, in terms of your performance, right? So, what has got to be your favorite memory from a live performance? I'm sure, for every artist in the music industry, there is that one ultimate favorite performance.
Yeah. Ooh, there's so many of them, but let me try and think of. Let's talk about last year. It happened to be my favorite performance. So we do So Amazing at Joburg Theatre, and I'm doing mostly Luther Vandross music from his entire collection of 14 albums, and I try and pick two songs and move on. And it was beautiful. In the second half, I got the audience to hear some of my own music, so I sang my song called Ngimtholile, and people went mad. I remember trying to close it, and people stood up and they started singing the song right there and then.
Wow.
And I did Thando Futhi and another song of mine called A Place Called Love. All of those songs are actually available on any digital platforms under my name, Joel. And for me, I couldn't believe that they are hearing this music for the very first time, but it drives them that mad, even more than the songs they've known for 10 years. So it was really, really a special evening.
If you could collaborate with any artist, whether dead or alive, who would it be and why?
There's such a wide array of artists that I would like to collaborate with.
I know, right?
Like which one? You know what? I would like to look more into hip-hop artists.
Hip-hop?
Yeah, just for a different type of fusion. You know, I would like that. There's a few that I'm high. And of course I would like to do more duets with the ladies as well, because I think duets are so rare and unusual. Whether you're talking, I don't know, Amanda Black, whether you're talking Monera, whether you're talking Zuma Jobe, I try to find a person that I connect with, that wants to work with me, and I want to work with them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we've got another song here. It is called Isipiwo Sam, The Gift. Tell us more about the song, the next song about.
So first I was very strange. I was stepping out of the usual territory of serious love songs that I usually write. And I said, I just want to write something a little bit more up-tempo, something more dancey, but something more feel-good for festivals, for Friday nights, for weekends, for stuff like that. And I was looking at my life and saying, just in general, do we ever sit and think, who's given us all this good life? Whatever you have that's good in your life, who is giving it? So the whole song is around that. The chorus is about Gazubane. I wonder who is giving me this great life, or who's giving me this gift. But I based it around a woman, my woman for that matter, to say, because you never know who you're going to meet and when you're going to meet them. I could not have met her, but I did meet her.
You have a show coming up.
I do.
Next weekend.
Yes.
Both the 14th and the 15th.
Yes.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes.
So how did this happen?
Well, I guess it also just comes from being realistic, even from me. Us as guys, generally on Valentine's, we are always wondering, what am I going to do for my wife? What will I do for my girlfriend? What will I do for my partner? I'm sure they also, I'd like to think they think the same and worried. So I just felt like there should be offerings where people don't have to think too hard. They can just say, you know what? Luther Vandross's music is full of love songs. It's romantic. It will take you back in time to make you sing along. It will make you fall in love again. And I decided that actually it's time I put a full tribute to Luther Vandross, including some of my own songs, partly because I have been seeing a lot of cover versions of music. But it's when I sing Luther Vandross's music that people always say, we want to hear more of that. So it gave me an idea that one day when I'm old enough, I think I am now, I would like to do a full tribute of 2 hours of just all these amazing songs, just to give people something to do on Valentine's without having to think too hard.
Okay, what are you most excited about this upcoming event? What's the one thing, apart from the performance, what's the one thing you are really excited about?
I guess the guests that are coming through. I'm having a few surprise guests that are coming who have said to me, big celebrities in the country, who've said, you know, Joe, we just want to be with you. We just want to say, we know you don't have millions, but we will be there. And it is going to be beautiful. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I'm excited about it. And I'm excited to have 2 nights and not have a man rush like last year to when the show is full and we don't know what to do. At least now I know I can say to people, if you can't come on the 14th, the 15th is just as fine because it's a Saturday.
Yeah. How do you approach rehearsing for a live performance?
For me, it starts from the songs I select. There's a lot that goes on into it. I've got to learn lyrics. I have to think, if I was an audience, what song would I like to hear? Or what song would be the biggest surprise to hear? For instance, in this country, very often songs like Superstar by Luther Vandross, I've never heard anyone sing it before. So it's one of those songs where when you start it, people are like, what? We didn't think he was going to do that. Just when they think you are finished, then you come with Power of Love and Here and Now and many others.
Okay, so are you working on any new music projects that fans can look forward to?
All the music that we played today is all new. It's not released anywhere, so people don't go and look for it on the streams and anything. It's not available yet. It will be available on the 14th and 15th. So next week, Friday, we're dropping a full album called Essence of Love, and it's a collaboration. It's romantic. It's thought-provoking. It's relaxing. And it's a number of songs that I've been recording over the years, past 5 years at least. I record 3 songs, put them away. Next year, record another 3, put them away. And you will hear the quality when you listen to the album, that the songs, we've taken a lot of time. We've put in a lot of resources into it because we wanted to play for the next 10 years.
What advice would you like to give to an upcoming musician or an actor, or maybe for somebody who wants to also become a voiceover artist? Because you're also a voiceover artist, am I correct?
That would be correct.
There's my 2 marks. So what's the one advice you would like to give to any upcoming musician or content creator? What advice would you like to give?
Well, for me, I think the first thing would be in it for the love, not for fame. I mean, I never got into the industry because I wanted people to recognize me. It's because I wanted people to hear my voice and be changed by the stories that I write. If the song is not good, I don't release it. No matter how pressed I am, I don't release because I need money. I release because I feel like this music must be heard by people now because the country needs this kind of sound. If you look in South Africa particularly, there's not a lot of male vocalists, particularly who are Zulu like me. There's very few. So there is a space, and when I go and perform, you realize that people are still looking for that kind of music, even if it's newer, but it borrows from soul and R&B from before that they grew up listening to.
Okay, where can we find you on social media, and where can we get the tickets for this event? I know it's on the 14th and 15th,
Yes.
but where is the show happening?
So the show is at the Joburg Theatre in Braamfontein. I would like to add not Market. Not Market Theatre. Some people call me and say, we are here outside, there's nothing going on. I'm like, hi, come on guys. It's Joburg Theatre, and tickets are available as we speak. It's 250 rands, very little. And they're available on web tickets, any Pick and Pay, or joburgtheatre.com. Just go www.joburgtheatre.com and do not delay. They do sell pretty fast. It's on the 14th and 15th. We start at 8 o'clock. Can please people come early? Come at 7. We will showcase Itube gin cocktails. We will be taking photos, hobnobbing, and all of that. By the time the show starts at 8, you find parking, get your ticket. By the time you sit down, we relaxed. Don't try and get there at 10 past 8. Because you would have missed like a whole hour of hobnobbing and taking pictures.
That would really be a disappointment. Yeah. Guys, you can catch Joel Zuma on Friday the 14th and Saturday the 15th of February at the Joburg Theatre. Tickets are still available for only 250. Do not miss out. Take your significant other, girlfriend, wife, partner. Guys, if you're single, go with your friends.
I like that, and thank you for mentioning that. It's not for couples only.
It's not for couples only. So go come with your friends, bring your whole crew so you can experience this entire stupendous event. Joel, thank you so much for coming.
Appreciate it.
We really appreciate you, and we cannot wait for next week.
And I hope to travel all these countries very soon with this new album that's coming. I've never been to most of these countries.
And
Africa.
manifest.
I want to go everywhere. So I'm around. Call me, find me, Joel Zuma SA on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.